Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here's Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Cousins. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
Taken down at the 42. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
straight ahead. Here's Nwangu.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cousins going to change it up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Touchdown!
Kene Nwangu
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, no, easy.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Cousins here going to change the play. On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. On play action, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
In motion right is Addison.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To throw is Cousins.
That's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw, Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
That's the score. Vikings 21, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. 13, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Wilson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
79 Broncos. 70 range. 70 range. Buffalo 18.
Wilson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
A 45-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
First down, here's Cousins.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
Wide. Listen to me.
Cousins to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 3.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they
It's been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blue.
He's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Following the interception, Cousins flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Yellow.
Now Cousins.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Hey, we're good.
And the Vikings
Gun.
first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
At the 34-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down,
But he could not reel it in.
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey,
On play action, Cousins.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Cousins.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
They go play action. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Play fake. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gun! Black! Hey, steamer!
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Wilson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And now here's another interception.
Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins here to throw.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. On the give is Nwangu.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Joseph now to have the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, Wilson.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Again, Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it go again.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.